Okay, these are the chicks, and this is how I raise chicks in the bathtub. And I put them in here because this is a bathtub that we don't use in a bathroom. We don't really use. And it's nice and warm in here, so until I get a brooder or something, this is where I put them, because it's really easy for me to keep clean. So what I do is I use duct tape to tape up an old towel. So I have several old towels, and I just, this is just Josie's jerry-rigging once again, using whatever I have instead of going out and buying a $500 brooder or something. I just did this. And you could use a tote or a box or something. So I've got the heat lamp, and Dean put these up for me, these screws, so that when I clamp the clamp lamp up, if it slips, it's going to hang up on these screws. It won't go down in there and start a fire or anything. And what really works here is a 125 watt lamp, but I've got a 250 in there now. So what I did was I just aimed it up so that they can get back out of the heat if they want to. And then I've also got one of these radiant heaters in this bathroom too, so they're nice and toasty. And I use the white light all the time because I feel that it's more like gives them a cue to think that it's really daytime, and I do not find that they peck more with the white light. People use the red light thinking that it'll minimize pecking, but that hasn't been my experience. I'm kind of thinking that's just a wives' tale, So anyway, we set 34 eggs. At first I thought it was 40, but it was 34. Two were not, two died right away when we candled on day 13. They weren't doing anything. And then we got 26 chicks hatched, and this is a good group of chicks. They're all really lively and healthy, and yeah, they turned out good. So they hatched, what was it, on Saturday, so that was just Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Geez, they're only 4 days old. So I use duct tape and tape up an old towel. I've got several old towels, and then I just run it through I've got a big old washing machine, and I just run it through on a quick wash with a little bleach and a little soap, and I just shake the poop off and then throw it in the washing machine, and I change it every day, every other day, usually. You can't let them go much longer than that, and there's a lot in here. These chicks are kind of crowded here because I've got a bunch of paint buckets stored in here too. We live in a little house, so we got to kind of store everything around because the paint can't go outside and freeze. So now that we just built the chicken coop last summer, so all the chicks can go out in the coop. And I'm thinking I want to put them out this weekend so that they aren't in here making a mess. And, you can keep their little habitat clean, but they make this powder, this like dander, this really fine dust that floats around, and it'll get on everything in the bathroom. So the sooner they go out, the better. But they look really good. And they were hatched in the incubator that we built. Actually, Dean did, most of the building. It's a cooler baiter, and we just followed the instructions on Rush Lane Poultry, which you can go on YouTube and watch his videos on how to build an incubator. And that's really nice because, a good incubator like that is a lot of money too, and we didn't spend very much money building the incubator. So this is February 12th. So these chicks will be laying along toward the end of summer. They'll start to lay, the females, and then the males will be slaughtered. Unless there's someone who's really outstanding that I want to keep as a rooster, but usually no. So there's our homegrown chicks. Yay.